Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting in the American League Central, the Indians took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd, 1-0. The Yankees earned the 3-game series sweep as they were able to get the walk-off victory against the Tigers, 4-3. They now have 5 straight wins. The Twins combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium, 4-3. Matt Carpenter grabbed 3 runs driven in, leading the Rays over the Rockies 6-3. The Baltimore Orioles combined to give up just 5 hits as they blew out the Jays 9-0. The Boston Red Sox knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the A's in Oakland 6-2. The Rangers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they blasted the Astros 8-0. The Cubs got 11 hits overall as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 9-7. The Miami Marlins racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Mets 5-1. The Philadelphia Phillies smacked 15 team hits as they took down the Nationals in Washington 9-7. The Milwaukee Brewers totaled 11 hits as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 4-2. The St. Louis Cardinals combined to allow only 4 hits as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 1-0. Brandon Crawford collected a total of 4 driven in as the Giants defeated their rival Dodgers 6-2. The San Diego Padres swatted 4 home runs in this one as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 9-5. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.
Now from Progressive Field here in Cleveland, MLB The Show has Thursday night baseball. Tonight, the homestand continues with the start of a 4-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Cleveland Indians. These two will have a likely impact in this series. Game 1 is next. Corey Kluber, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
On comes former Cy Young Award winner Corey Kluber. Might have the best right-handed breaking ball in baseball. Great velocity, too. 94 to 96. And he'll throw that comebacker that he'll start at a left-hander's hip and bring it back over home plate. Big overhand breaking curveball. Not a true curveball, more of a slurve, but it's nasty. Does have a changeup. If he has all three of his pitches, he's nearly impossible to center.
Fans, make sure to join us here at the ballpark this Friday night as we've got the solution for these cold early season games. The first 10,000 fans through the gates will receive a complimentary team fleece blanket. That's courtesy of MLB The Show.
Now here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. Tough to complain about the start they're off to. 4 wins in their first 5 games.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday.
705.
Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw just in time as they get him by an eye length.
Batting second, the second baseman, Devin Travis.
So striding in, Devin Travis. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Here's the first pitch to him. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Travis stands 5'9" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a 13th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Kluber is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Ball even at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
And oh boy, that pitch nearly got him in a bad place as he had to hit the dirt that time. It's ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he
third,
laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. From the stretch. No balls and 1 strike. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
That's a ball.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And here is strike 3 called on a fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
1 ball,
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Travis is off at first with 2 away. And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check, and now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Tom McCallum will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom
Leading
half of the
for
first.
the Indians, The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop
Batting
grounds
second.
out to the other.
The
one
second
away.
baseman.
Well executed
Jason.
two-seamer on the outside
Chip
corner
pitch.
that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First pitch of the at-bat. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Now the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. One out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came
Batting
through
third.
right there with the single.
The third baseman.
Setting the table for the big guys.
Ramirez.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve
Batting
foul,
fourth.
but he manages
The
to squeak it
designated
just
hitter,
inside the right field
Edwin
line for a well-hit
Encarnacion.
line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. For his career in this matchup, he's had some success, 5 for 11. Now the 1-0. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, D'Lo,
Batting
is
fifth.
strike early.
The
And
center
they've done
fielder,
just that with a big
Charlie
hit driving in too.
Yeah, Dan, great to
Blackman.
grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Here's Charlie Blackman now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Just missing here. 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Tulowitzki for one. On to Smoke in time for an inning-ending double play. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. It's the Indians 2, the Jays nothing. Justin Smoke now. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup.
Justin Smoke.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The next 1-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Fouled away. Liner in there for a base hit.
A nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Grichuk.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Down and away, ball 1. Grichuk, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Batting 7.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Offered and missed. Here's the throw. is in time as Mejia got him on a great throw.
Well, it's pretty frigid out there, and I don't know the science behind it, but it seems pretty difficult to get the full speed when it's this cold. Hard to say, but maybe that had a little bit to do with that caught stealing.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Benintendi going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
In now, Kurt Suzuki, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. The 1-0 delivery. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. One left for Toronto. They're down 2-0. Digging in, Andrew Benintendi. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's a .375 hitter.
Benintendi.
First offering on its way. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And this swing is wrapped out to Tulowitzki at short. And there's one away.
Batting seven.
Good pitch
The
right there
fielder.
to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Standing in now, Hayden Mateo, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Popped him up. Donaldson has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting eight.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Here's Lucas Duda now, as he hits one on a line to left field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush
Batting
tactics.
The
First
catcher,
pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Mejia.
So it's a runner at first with two gone, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Duda, the runner at first with 2 gone. Smoke toward the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he can't come up with it cleanly here in right. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1 left for the Tribe. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Echeverria now. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past.
Adeiny Echeverria.
First offering on its way. And that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Lindor. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
The center fielder, number 11, Kevin Pillar.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole, but quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, second baseman, Devin Travis.
Now batting, Devin Travis reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
2 balls and a strike. A bouncer to the left side. And that's through for a base hit.
At the end of the day, it's all about result. He didn't do one thing
now
right from an offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock.
Donaldson.
Into the box now, Josh Donaldson. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. That one bends into the zone, a strike on the breaking ball. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, man, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
2 out with the man at first. Got him on a good slider there, swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Blue Jays held in check. They trail things here 2-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan
Leading off
Plesac, Matt
for the
Vasgersian
Indians,
here as Francisco
the
Lindor
shortstop,
gets ready to kick off the inning.
Francisco Lindor.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. There is Travis. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
1 away now, and here's the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First pitch of the at-bat. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Two and 1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And a curveball drops in on 2-1. 2-2 now.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. This is line to left. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball,
now
stay
batting,
square as
third
long
baseman,
as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Ramirez.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Ball and no strikes to count to Jose Ramirez. 2-0. Kipnis stands at first with 1 out. Outside, 3-0 now. Edwin Encarnacion waits on deck. And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Kipnis runs. This is on the ground over to first. A diving effort here as he gets the glove on. The recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
The batter, number 10,
you can do with that
designated hitter,
fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Into the box, Edwin Encarnacion. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
0-1 the count. Comes set with the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Full count, 3-2 to the Indians DH.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't
The
tempt him
center
enough to
fielder,
get a good
number
swing.
35.
A good job of pitch
Charlie
recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Now in the box, Charlie Blackmon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
The 1-2. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Another 1-2 delivery. Hit out towards second. Travis towards second. He's got it. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 3 innings complete. The Indians lead it 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. The 1-1 home. And it's fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And another foul ball. Here he comes again. 1-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Blackmon is under it. 1 out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin Smoak.
Ready for another chance. Justin Smoak. He reached on a single in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. windup and the 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone, trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
In now, Randal Grichuk. As he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Drilled to the right side, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Nice piece of hitting right there. He obviously recognized Cutter away, stayed inside it, was able to drive it the other way.
Troy Tulowitzki.
Stepping in now, Troy Tulowitzki, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Grichuk leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he fouls this one off. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he misses 2-1. Now here's Tulowitzki with the ball hit high and deep out to left field. Onto the home run porch and gone. A 2-run home run for Troy Tulowitzki, the 248th of his career, as the Blue Jays have rallied back to tie it at 2.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Now batting, the catcher.
Standing in now, Kurt Suzuki. Fouled away. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the 0-1. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Fouled off. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Indians' offense with Cleveland's manager, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Coming to the plate
Leading off
now,
for
Andrew
the Indians,
Benintendi. He's set to lead
the
us
left
off in the
fielder,
home half of the 4th
Andrew
inning.
Benintendi.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Travis fields it cleanly. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, the right fielder, Hayden Mateo.
Striding in for the Indians, Hayden Mateo. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit.
Boy, that's a really good pitch, Mark, right there. Down in the zone.
The first
That's when, as a pitcher, you just kind
23,
of have to shake your head
Lucas
and tip your cap to the batter.
Yeah, right there. You're looking to just either foul that off or stay in there and survive. He found a way to not only stay in there and survive, but drive it up the middle for a knock.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Way outside. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The next 3-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that'll get over the wall. So forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and
now
third
batting,
now with
catcher,
only 1 away.
Francisco
Just a great approach at the plate right there. takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Into the box, Francisco Mejia. He swings and grounds it to short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even
Francisco.
though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Comes set, the 0-1. The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight to strike zone.
Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Indians forced to settle for one. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Indians 3, the Blue Jays 2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for Toronto,
now to the plate, Adeiny Echeverria. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Sent on the ground out to second. Kipnis has it. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The center fielder, number 11, Kevin Pillar.
Ready once again, Kevin Pillar. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. The 2-2 is a whiff and a miss. He struck him out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In now, Devin Travis. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. The 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Ramirez is there. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Indians 3, the Blue Jays 2. Now at the plate, Jason
Leading off
Kipnis.
for the
Couple
Indians,
of singles to his credit
the second
thus far.
baseman, Jason Kipnis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball. is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it,
now
he can throw
batting,
3 or 4
third
times in a row.
baseman.
A really
Okay.
good slider in this one. I'll tell you, he's
Rob
showing no
Perez.
signs of tiring it right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Grichuk. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Striding into the box, Edwin Encarnacion. And he's obviously one of the most dangerous hitters around, the reigning American League MVP. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. The next 3-2. And that's outside. He lost him ball 4. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that
now
seems
batting,
to be a popular
the
approach
center
when this
fielder,
guy steps in.
Charlie
He can really hurt you with one swing.
Blackman.
So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackman. He's set, and the pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
The 1-0. Hit sharply toward the right side. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Indians leave 1, but they still lead it 3-2. Leading off the inning, Josh Donaldson. And they'll need him to get something going here. First delivery to him on the way. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
The windup and the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Donaldson is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Rhys Hoskins. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Here comes the first pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Nope.
Ball one.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The 1-1. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
A dive, and he knocks it down. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Ball one. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people and runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
Stepping in now, Wendell Grichuk. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
The set and the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. On deck, there you see Troy Tulowitzki. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So stepping in, Troy Tulowitzki, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Cleveland's out in front, 3-2.
Your attention, please.
Will come on and make his
now
4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 62, Aaron Loup.
Riding in once again, Andrew Benintendi.
Leading
He
off
was
for
retired
the
via the
Indians,
ground ball last
the
time
left
up.
fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. Down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Hayden Mateo.
Standing in, Hayden Mateo. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the first baseman, Lucas Duda.
In now, Lucas Duda. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here. Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're up 3-2. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Standing in now, Adeiny Hechavarria, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Cutter low, 1-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
The center field
really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
First offering on its way. And there he goes towards second. He swings, misses, throw down. He's in time as Mejia got him on a great throw.
Not every catcher can make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Behind 0-2 now. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. So it's a runner at first now with 2 men out. And that'll bring up Devon Travis.
Devon Travis.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be off for his starter here tonight. Thomas Bong will come on out of the bullpen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
3-0 now. Josh Donaldson would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Pilar stands at second with 2 gone. Strike taken up in the zone.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Striding in, Josh Donaldson. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Good work that time out of the Tribe bullpen. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Tribe lead this one 3-2.
Ladies
Tyler
and gentlemen,
Clippard
your
is into the
attention,
ball
please.
game now as he'll make an appearance of the season here.
Number 78, Tyler Clippard.
So digging in now, Francisco Mejia.
Leading off
He
for
was a
the
ground down
Indians,
victim last time
the
up.
catcher, Francisco Mejia.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted down the line in left. Hoskins on the move, and no one will track it down. The windup and the 0-1. Down and away, ball one.
Down 1-1.
A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Sent on the ground out to second. Travis has it. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Up next for Cleveland, the
One
shortstop,
out now for the Indians in their
Francisco
seventh. That'll bring up the switch-hitting
Lindor.
shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. The 0-1 delivery. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, one man out. High pop-up. Smoke is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
the batter number 22, second baseman,
Digging in,
Jason
Kipnis. In
Kipnis.
past history against Tyler Clippard, he has a 3-for-12 line. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Down in order go the Tribe. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys
Leading off
Hoskins.
with the
He'll start us
the
off
left
in the
fielder,
8th.
Rhys Hoskins.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. 2-2.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
3-2 now. 3-2 pitch. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Our line scorer here from Progressive Field. Tribe leading this one in the 8th as they look to put the finishing touches on a solid home win. Digging in the switch hitter, Justin Smoke. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. And that's taken for strike 1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Here's the first pitch to him. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. A full count, 3-2 to Randal Grichuk. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Progressive Field in just a moment.
Your attention, please.
Will come on in relief
now
as he'll make his second appearance of the season
number
so far.
76. Soon-Juan.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Ramirez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016. Just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
A ball and a strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hoskins waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Edwin.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. It was a walk in his last trip. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Obviously the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Grichuk coasts under it. 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 35.
In now for Cleveland, Charlie Blackmon. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Ready with another 2-2. Full count now, 3-2. And this one misses inside. A ball, he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Blackman is off at first with 2 away. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Drilled right back up the middle. And that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball.
Right fielder.
Gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Into the box, Hayden Mateo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The set and the 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple, but they still lead it 3-2.
Your attention,
Allen
please.
comes on from the
Now
pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the
Number
ninth.
37, Cody Allen.
At the plate, Troy Tulowitzki. He's the one who started out against Cody Allen, who for his part tries to close the door on this one. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there.
Number 16, Hernan Perez.
In now, Kurt Suzuki. This will show bunt, but pull it back for ball 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Now batting.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Into the box now, Adeiny Echeverria, as he'll take a look at ball 1. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. This is line to left. Benintendi will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
The center fielder, number 11, Kevin Pillar.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kevin Pillar. Previous showdowns with Cody Allen, he hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Perez at second with 2 down. And this crowd wasn't all that big, but they've stuck around to the final out. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
I expect this series to be a battle, so to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it out. Give that home crowd a reason to come back tomorrow for what will hopefully be another solid performance.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Cleveland took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Corey Kluber earns the win, his second, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Cody Allen closes the door for the save, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Cleveland Indians, 3 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening.